Hello everybody, welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I am Kim. Today's practice will be a gentle flow practice, a little post-holiday activity to get our bodies moving, energy flowing, blood pumping, but nothing too intense. So bring yourself to your mat, find a comfortable seat, whatever that feels like for you. You're welcome to sit up on something, a blanket, a block, or a bolster. And then just take a moment to land wherever feels good for you. You can close your eyes if you like, or find a soft, steady gaze. You can bring hands to rest in your lap, or palms together at the heart, or one hand on top of each other, resting on your heart space. And then just take a moment to call in all of your energy, check in with yourself, and just assess how you're feeling today. Just being curious about what is happening for you in your body, your mind, what your emotional tone feels like today, and also how your energy feels today. But letting go of judgment. And as always, I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate with yourself as you move through this practice. And you're always welcome to carry the intention off of the mat with you if you choose. You can flutter the eyes open if you had the eyes closed, hands to rest on the knees or the thighs, and then begin to gently rock your body from side to side. And then bring yourself to center, and then we'll roll the torso around in circles over to one side and forward and over to the other side, and roll yourself back, and then circle the torso around a few times. Taking this as fast or slow as you like, and you can make your circles as big or small as you like. And if you find any tight spots, sticky spaces as you go, you can slow down there, send your breath into any of those areas. And then we'll switch the direction of our circles. And then bring yourself back to center, and then inhale, lift up the arms, cactus the arms, lift up your heart, fingertips reach up, skull reaches back, crown of the head reaches up towards the ceiling, lift up through the heart a little bit. And then as you exhale, we'll curl it in, bring hands together, forearms together, chin drops towards the chest, front body suctions towards the back body, and you round through the back. And then inhale, lift up the arms, cactus the arms, lift up your heart, lift up your gaze. As you exhale, curl yourself back in. And then a few more times, following the rhythm of your breath, inhaling as you lift the arms, lift the heart, exhaling as you curl yourself in. And then bring yourself back to your starting point. Palms together at the heart, root down through sitting bones, pubic bone, feet, legs get heavy. Sides of the body wiggle long. Reach the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, take a little baby twist over to the right. And then inhale brings you back to center. And then as you exhale, little baby twist over to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, spin your heart to the right again. Inhale, bring yourself back to center. As you exhale, spin heart over to the left. Inhale, back to center. We'll do it one more time to each side. Exhale, heart spins to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, heart spins to the left. And then inhale, bring yourself back to center. And now take your legs wide. Take your fingers behind you. Press down into your fingers, sit up tall. Point the knees and the toes up. And then hold it here, or you could walk yourself forward, reach your heart forward, and then bring yourself back up. Take hands under the thighs, draw the soles of your feet together. Hands reach behind you again, press into your fingers, sit up nice and tall, and then stay here, or you gently fold yourself forward. And then lift yourself back up, and now we'll extend the legs forward, Dandasana, staff pose. Fingers again come underneath the shoulders. Sit up nice and tall, press down through the heels, reach up through the crown of the head, and then let's take the soles of the feet back together, and then open the legs wide, and then bring your legs back in, cross-legged, and then find your way over onto your hands and knees. We'll bring it into a table. Give your hips a little rock from side to side. And then roll through some cat-cow here. Lift the tail, lift the heart as you inhale, and as you exhale, round through the back. Press the floor away from you. Look towards your navel. Inhale again. You find that cow. Belly softens, tail reaches up, heart lifts. And then as you exhale, tail tilts down, back arches up towards the ceiling. And then bring yourself to a neutral spine, and then we'll tuck the toes under, press into your hands, lift up your knees a couple inches, give yourself a few rocks back and forth, and then send your hips up into a downward dog. You could have a bigger little bend in your knees here, and then find a little bit of movement, bending, straightening knees, or pedaling out legs, bending one knee, pressing opposite heel towards the mat. And then we'll slowly walk the hands back to meet your feet and find a forward fold back here. Again, you could have a bigger little bend in your knees. Let your head go, shake, nod your head. Sway your hips from side to side. Maybe sweep the arms from side to side or grab a hold of elbows. Sway or swing the arms. And then bring yourself to center. Take hands to your hips and lift yourself all the way up to stand. And then we'll come to the center of your mat facing the long edge. We'll move through a few rounds of Moon Salutations. So reach the arms up, palms together. Press into your feet. Little arch over to the right side. Come back up to center. And now step the feet out wide. We'll turn the toes out, turn the heels in. Bend your knees. Lower yourself down, finding goddess pose or temple pose or horse pose. And then straighten the legs, release the arms down. Turn the feet in parallel-ish. Open the arms wide, 5-pointed star. And then release the arms down. Turn the right toes towards the end of your mat. Soften that right knee. Pull the hips back over towards the left. And then hinge from the hips. Fold yourself side body fold to the right. Coming into triangle pose. You could have right hand on your shin or your thigh. Left arm reaching up. And then soften that right knee. We'll turn towards the right foot. Turn that left foot in, so heel angles towards back of the mat. You fold in over that front leg, finding a pyramid pose here. And you could have a bigger little bend in that front knee. And then we'll lower that left knee down to the mat, finding our way into a low lunge, arms reach up. And then we'll take the hands down to the mat, turn their right foot in, turn that left foot towards the other end of the mat, finding our way into Skandasana. And then hands to the mat, bring yourself to center, and then wiggle the feet in a little bit, turn the toes out, heels in, lower yourself down. We'll find our way into squat pose. Palms come together, elbows inside the knees, Elbows pressing the knees open, knees hugging into the elbows. And then release the hands down and send the right leg down the mat, come up onto that right heel. You could come up onto the ball of the left foot, or maybe you have that left heel down on the mat. Could have palms down on the mat, or palms can come together at your heart, Skandasana on this side. And then we'll turn towards the other end of the mat, finding our way into a low lunge on this side. Drop that right knee down to the mat. Press into the left foot, reach arms up, coming up through our low lunge. And then hands come down to the mat. Tuck the back toes under, lift that back knee, plant that back heel. We'll find our way into pyramid pose on this side, folding to your degree over that left leg. And then we'll point the right toes towards that long edge of the mat, soften that left knee, lift yourself up, and we'll come up through a triangle on the left side. So you could have left hand to thigh or to shin, and reach that right arm up. Soften that left knee, press into that left foot, lift yourself up, and then we'll turn that left foot in so feet are parallel-ish. And then we turn the toes out, turn the heels in, lower your hips down, lift up the arms, cactus the arms, and then release the arms down, straighten the legs, turn the feet in, step your feet together, palms together overhead, little fold over to the left, and then up through center. And let's do the same thing, just moving in the other direction this time. So little side bend over to the left, lift yourself up. We'll step the feet wide, toes out, heels in, lower down, cactus arms. And then straighten the legs, release the arms down, turn the feet in parallel-ish, open the arms wide. Release the arms down, turn the left toes towards other end of your mat. Take a little bend in that left knee, and then pull the hips back to the right, finding our way into a triangle. Right arm reaches up. Right arm comes down. Turn to face top of the mat. Step that right foot out to the side a little bit, and then we'll fold it over, finding our pyramid pose, folding over left leg, and then lower right knee down to the mat. Lift it up into low lunge. Hands come down to the mat. We'll turn the left toes forward or out to the side a little bit. Roll up onto that right heel. Palms together or hands to the mat, Skandasana. And then we take hands down to the mat. Bring yourself into center. You could walk feet in a little bit. Turn toes out, heels in, lower hips down, finding our way back into squat pose. And then Skandasana to the other side. So hands come down, extend that left leg out to the left side, roll up onto that left heel, maybe palms to heart. And then hands to the other end of the mat. Right foot steps out to the side a little bit, lower that left knee down, and we'll find our low lunge. Hands to the mat, tuck back toes, lift up that back knee, step the back foot in a little bit, make that right leg a little bit straighter, fold over that right leg. And then we'll turn the left toes towards the long edge of the mat, press into that right foot, lift yourself up, coming up through a triangle, left arm reaching up. And then soften that right knee, press into that right foot, lift yourself up, turn your feet parallel-ish, arms reach wide, 5-pointed star. Release the arms down, we'll turn the toes out, turn the heels in, bend your knees, lower yourself down, cactus the arms. And then release the arms down, step your feet together, palms together overhead, little arch over to the right, and then back up through center. Palms come back to the heart. Take one hand on heart, the other hand to rest on top. Let's come back to our intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate with ourselves. Release the arms down, soften knees. Give everything a little shake. Take the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Give yourself a jiggle. Maybe let the arms sway from side to side. And then bring yourself back to center. Feet step back in. Hands come together at the heart. Thank you so much for sharing this short, gentle flow practice with me. Hope it helped. With love and gratitude, namaste.